The Republican congressman from Pennsylvania, Dan Meuser, who joins us now. Welcome, Congressman. Pennsylvania goes to Trump. I remember well, I was sitting here with my map, and it was a little after 1 o'clock in the morning. Our partners, DDHQ, called it first, 270 exactly, and he wins. Now what? What about this building of the team that they're in the middle of now? Are you confident that he can put a strong team together?
Hey, Connell, great to be with you as always. Yes, absolutely, right? I mean, many people want to be part of this. Trump's referring to it as a golden age, a golden era over the next 4 years, and people want to be part of it. And there's a lot to fix. There just is, right? I mean, the border, number one, that's going to get fixed. Our economy, I heard what you were stating about the economy, and
yep.
In many cases, the economy's, relatively stable compared to the rest of the world. But I got to tell you something, 50%, 60%, maybe 70% of America is not really feeling it. Groceries are really too high.
Yeah, it's inflation. Don't you agree? I mean, what we were talking about, inflation feels different to people because prices are still going up, even if the rate of inflation has come down. And that's the one. No other stat matters as much.
All right, but houses, houses have become somewhat unaffordable for people. The payment on the houses, cars have gone up. So, they want to see some corrections. And, Kamala didn't talk about corrections. She talked about, well, I can't think of anything else to say. So a lot of this was due to certainly our message. President Trump's presence is, phenomenal. The plan moving forward, he's done it before. And you look at the House. We had two pickups in Pennsylvania. We have Dave McCormick. All of our statewide, by the way, our statewide row officers won decidedly. In fact, we even picked up an attorney general seat, Republican, a great guy, Dave Sunday. So our campaign was run very, very well, and right from the top, everybody knew Susie Wiles. Everybody knew Chris LaSavita, and the others down the Michael Whatley was a regular.
Mm-hmm. You think McCormick hangs on, by the way? He's going to win that race?
Yeah. I think it's over. I know Casey's leaning in hard with lawyers. Look, he's up by 35,000, 1.5% to go. A big part of that is Cambria County, which is red hot. So we're thinking that that race is over. And my only advice to Dave McCormick is begin his transition. And thankfully, because he's really going to be a great a partner and United States Senator for Pennsylvania and from Pennsylvania. So we got some good things. We're happy about it, very happy. And now the real work sets in, right? Now we got to prove that the people are right.
Let's talk about that. We have a screen about the first 100 days agenda that, everybody always talks about that for whatever reason. We love round numbers in this country. But we say, for first 100 days you're in office, here's some of the things Trump's talked about. Closing the border, right? This mass deportation plan, getting rid of Biden's climate subsidies, energy exploration, and tax breaks, oil, gas, and coal producers, and just tax cuts in general. Take that. So the day one, right away, it's the mass deportation plan, right? What about implementation of that? What's that actually going to look like?
Well, look, call it comprehensive illegal immigration reform. It all starts with border security. I've always had a saying, wide gates and high fences, right? We're welcoming, yet we need to know who's coming into our country. And we've all seen the stats, right? 15,000 known murderers, for crying out loud. They weren't known when they were let through our asylum process. And so forth. So it's going to certainly start there. Look, there's going to be an effort that says if you came here illegally, we will look to deport you, particularly if you're stopped for a crime. Right now, Colin, you wouldn't believe some of the stories that I hear. Troopers are stopping people who, are here illegally. They show them some sort of, off-color ID, and they're speeding. And they don't have insurance, and they don't have registration, and they can't call ICE. So all they're doing is writing them a summons and tell them to appear in court. I mean, this is happening far more than you think. I mean, throughout Pennsylvania. I mean, virtually every trooper I talk to will tell me similar stories. So it's things like that. That needs to be reversed. ICE does need to be called in those cases, and the individual needs to be vetted, and if proper, deported. For years and years and decades, we've deported illegals, immigration, that sort of thing. If somebody's here doing the wrong thing, not here for the right reasons, came here illegally, they need to be deported. In the old story, how do you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but we're going to have that as part of it.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.